this concert series, it's got to be a little difficult.
You know what? We work on it year round. There are no breaks for the Music on the Avenue committee. We're meeting when the snow is flying. So a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on, from grabbing sponsorships to just, like you said, choosing the hundreds of bands that email us and want a shot at Music on the Avenue. So lots that go into it.
Of course, last week was Montana Sunrise.
Yes.
A couple of members of Staff Infection put that group together. So how'd that go?
It went awesome. I mean, crowd was there and the cars were there and everybody had a good time as usual.
Food vendors. Let's talk a little bit about that, because you've got an incredible lineup of food vendors, and Bill was raving about them.
Yeah, so we start at 5:30. The food vendors all open up, so you have a chance to get your meal, and hope that the lines aren't that long and you get a great spot, because these guys are going to bring it on tonight. So tonight, for food vendors, we have Kelly Girls, Delectable Delights, Mahala's, Mike's Fun Foods, Corner Stop Catering, and Holly's Dogs.
Of course, it's all in the 200 block of Fifth Avenue South.
Yes.
So do they line up on the north side, or how does that work?
Okay, so you're asking me north directional.
Okay.
They line up towards the river.
Okay, all right, that would be east. That would be on the east.
They're the east of the band shell.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, very good.
Geography's
Thanks, Phil.
not
There
my
we go.
thing.
Well, history and geography right over here.
He's like, oh.
So Staff Infection, I mean, it started long ago, but you guys have certainly done so much more now than what it was originally started as.
It was started up as a teacher band by Wayne Gunzel. And Wayne had been in a rock and roll band back in the 60s when he was in high school. And so that was about 1986. And they asked me, I couldn't play an instrument or anything, but I had a spirit. And they said, hey, you want to bang something or just dance around? I said, yeah, sure, I can do that. And we would perform about 2 or 3 songs a year. And I said, hey, we should kind of take this on the road a little bit. No, nobody wants to do this. And so then finally, there was an opportunity about 6 years ago where we walked into an establishment up in Bellevue as a band, and they had open instruments. This was the old 12 Lock and Dam bar.
Yeah.
And they asked us if we were a band, and I went, no. And the rest of the guys go, yeah, we are. And they go, you want to play? And I go, I don't know. And they said, yeah, let's play. And I just happened to have my harmonicas for some reason in my car. I went out and got them. We played like 10 songs, and they said, we would hire you. And we said, oh, for money? And so we did a birthday gig when I turned 60. And
I was there for that.
Yeah. And there was a pretty decent crowd.
Yes, there was.
And we said, oh, my goodness. And people came up and said, we'll hire you. And so.
So who puts together where you're going to be going? I mean, do you have a manager?
Well, we all kind of take a little role in that. I actively seek out some things and know some people. And then Bill Feaster tends to frequent the places that we play at, and so we rely on some of those, and we try to figure out if the dates can work out, and so that's how we generally do that. And then some, like I said, people reach out to us, and we go, hey, we have this opportunity. So,
Who's all in the band?
well, myself,
Right.
and then Jason McEwen and Bill Feaster, they're in that Montana Sunrise. And Jason, really, when he played that first night, you probably didn't even know he was there. He sat way in the back, and I think he knew like 3 chords, and he played them in the songs, and now he's a front man, And then Danny Pataska's our drummer, and Kellen Schneeberger is one of my former students, and he saw us play when he was a student. Now he's in the band. And then our lead guitar player is Randy California Maxwell. And he lives in the DeWitt area, and he was a neighbor of Jason's. And so when we went through, we had a change in our guitar player, I want to say like maybe 4 years ago. And the guy left, and like 2 days later, Randy came on in and auditioned, and after about the first song, we just all looked at each other and go, yeah. So he's an incredible musician.
So what are we all going to be hearing tonight?
Your basic Tom Petty, Johnny Cash, Rolling Stones, naturally. Let me see, some Marshall Tucker Band stuff. We're playing some songs that reflect American stuff like RLCK in the USA,
Okay.
and some of the classics. We like to mix it up. Kellen and I are more the rock and roll guy, and Danny and Jason are more the country guys. And Feaster, he doesn't care. He just bangs around on a bass and slides in wherever.
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming in. Kari, what do people need to know about music on the
So
Avenue?
tonight, get there early, grab your food, grab your spot. The Rusty will be there slinging drinks. So we just want you to come down and have a good time. Make sure you walk up and down the avenue and check out all of the sponsors. But we want you to come down and have a good time, kick off this holiday weekend. It should be pretty easy.
And I would imagine some of the merchants are open late for music on the Avenue.
Yes, yes.
So frequent them
Got
as
some
well.
great signs, so try to get your pictures with these signs tonight.
All right. Hey, thank you both for coming in.
Well, thank you.
Domestic Plumbing of Clinton, serving this area. If you are looking at remodeling or possibly building, keep Domestic Plumbing in mind. They are the area leader in heating and cooling and, of course, plumbing. Let Domestic Plumbing update your bathroom, including aging-in-place upgrades. And for your cooling and heating needs, count on the professionals at Domestic Plumbing. Join the long list of satisfied customers who have put their trust in Domestic Plumbing for over 90 years. Domestic Plumbing, 716 South 2nd Street, Clinton. Phone 563-242-0022.
You asked for internet with a clear, all-in monthly price you can trust. We listened, and we're bringing you a better Extreme Internet offer. Get Internet 300 with download speeds up to 300 meg, unlimited data, high-performance Wi-Fi, and your essential internet equipment included for just $50 a month for a year. It's everything you want at an all